Happy Friday. Welcome to Savings with Cass. Today we are going to get some things going and we're going to do our best. That's all we can do. We're still trying to get the kinks of how we should put these videos down, and based on how we're looking at like what people watch, what people don't watch my video, the number of views. I got to change things up and narrow down my videos to less time, just less videos. Because it's a lot and keeps is a lot. So I gotta narrow things down to make it put more together. I can do it. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. All right, it's Friday, so while we get this one going, and once we wrap up this, we will jump into the other problem we have, right? Yeah. Is there really a problem? No, but we'll talk about other things we doing. We have to take care of first. All right. There be no Saturday videos. No. This is the year of the fire horse, and we in section 3. And section 3 will get $50. So section 3 will get $50. All right, then we're gonna move to the back. It's almost the weekend. If this is the weekend, and we're gonna drop a total of 21 in this section right here. Only 21. These were colored last week, but I couldn't see it for some reason. I feel like it's non-existent. All right. Okay, that is that. Oh, so quick that is. Now let's go over to May. In this spot right here. Money already been moved to where it needs to go. So it's color in May. So to 4, this is $5. 6. 7. 8. 9. So May takes 9. June is next. The move means that I moved the money to where it needs to go already. So when I'm doing my last I was move right now, so maybe I would say May, June, July, or August. Then I know. Okay, this is what you save for this month. You don't move that into where it needs to go into the bill you allotted that for. All right, we're not done. We're not done. I just said there's no more. All right, so there'll be no more video on Saturday, but we decided because we're not doing a full like I only got 3 things in. I gotta wrap up, so you're gonna get $20. We have $200 to go in here. You're getting 20, and you represent the exercise tax and registration. Your tire, you are gonna get $80. So tax money came back, and because of that, we also gonna make sure I need to put aside about $1,000 for my car, older car. When I said need a new engine that my husband drives, but it can go on a main road. You need to drive 10 minutes to work, but about 10 miles is his job. But the highway, not really much. You need an engine. Not sure much an engine will cost us. I have a few people. The gentleman who was supposed to find me an engine, Lord Jesus, he's so busy that he keeps forgetting to call me. And then I dropped into the store. I talked to him at the mechanic shop. Oh my God, in a minute, and then no. And so I have another person looking for an engine for me. So I'm not sure how the engine gonna go cost, but no one wants to buy a new car. And honestly, no, we already have a new car for 2026 Toyota RAV4. That it costs a lot. Okay, probably ever heard me rant about it already. So yeah, so don't want to buy a second new car. No, we don't want 2 new cars in this lot here. So we can just put an engine in this car. Maybe it'll be fine, and it'll be okay, and we can just use it for local driving right around here. So this will get 80. So out of the tax money that we received, I think, I don't know. Well, tax wasn't a lot, which was fine. We didn't owe. We got a little bit of return, not no bank vacation worthy return. So it was good, which means we paid just what we need to pay to the government. But I also used a lot of business debt to cover that tax, to minimize my hardship. I did. This is a long story to get into. We're not going into that. Yeah. So let's see. Let's cross off some in here to get going. All right. We get $8 put in here, right? $8 will go pretty quickly on some of these. Okay. Do I have a 38? So we're going to take this 42 here. And the next biggest number we have is a 34. And we'll take this 34 right here. All right. That leaves $4 out, but that's okay. We're dropping 80 in this bad boy. Yes, we are. There we go. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to drop $8 in the this that needs to go in. So not just is the engine, it's also I define money for the labor part. But the engine costs, I don't want to be labor part B. You are taking a full 100 in you. Oh, look at, see how high these numbers are? Wow, I have a 55, a 56. We are definitely taking a 56 out of the category. that 1,000 literally is like a cost for if we find an engine for the guy to probably put in a new engine. That's not a cost for paying for the engine. Imagine that, right? So we need to find a 40. The 44. We have a 45, which would be a dollar short, which is fine. Which is fine because the bad boy in the front had $4 extra in it. So, all right. So let's see, and then we'll jump into my last thing here. All right. So let's take this 45. All right. So we need a $1, but we're fine with that. So we say bad boy in the front here. We're just gonna grab a 2 from it and just at $1. We're fine. All right, you just drop $1 in here, and then we are good to go. Yeah, so that is that. Look at it's like my car just things just went down. I might bring back in one more that a car repair. One that already been done, clean off and add it back in there. Yeah, there we go. Friday is our will be our horse and everything as we put it. So in here, based on the money we got from out of taxes, we are gonna drop $1,000 in here. 1,000 in our one envelope saving chance will go in here. So should we start $1,000 from the bottom or from the top? So it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I like this whole row right here. But if we go from the top, we might, we might get a little further on. That's like that whole row in the bottom right here. I feel like that's like really our 1,000 right there. The whole rows in the bottom, right? Yeah. All right, let's see. $955 is this row right here. $955, just this tour right here. $5 extra. Woohoo! I feel blessed right there. All right, that will be the whole row right here. If I go on this row, let's see what we can pull off, right? $955 here. Oh, if I can remember that. Let's go from top row. Right here. I just messed this up. Don't, oh my God. Up to 70 in this whole row will give me up to my 1,000 here. So if I go from here and just I just drop the last 10 in the bottom. I want to see progress, and it's the progress no matter where you go from it. But if I want to go down, I don't want to set up from the bottom. I know a lot of people like, oh, we start from the eyes. I just getting the 70, $945, right? So that means we sell it more to go. But if I get here, it'll be $955. $25 difference. Well, not difference, but $5. Save extra. Bottom top. How do I go with this? I feel like I'm getting ahead if I go from here, I feel like I'm making progress. Way more progress, quicker progress if I start in here. Imagine that. Actually, I'm gonna go here. I don't know. This cannot be this complicated, can it? No, this really cannot be this complicated. It is not that complicated. How is this complicated like that? It can't be this complicated, but here I am still not pulling a trigger and making it complicated. Make it make sense for me. It can't. I'm done. I give up. There's my 1,000. From 91 to what? To 100. Yep. There. There. I do like using this like this as a prop money because there's a lot of money to be folding and a lot of money I'll be missing since my whole budget is mostly prop. Everything you do is prop money. So we have $5 difference. We haven't worried about a $5 difference. Oh, look at that. We had difference here. Oh, wait. Oh, we have a $21 here. We're gonna drop in a 5 right here. You know, it might help us one day. I don't realize I had $21 right there. Oh man. Hold on. Mm. Mm mm mm. Y'all. You know something? I'm gonna move on. I'm just gonna move on from this right now. I did not realize there was money right there. I'm gonna move on. Yeah, yeah. It's still savings. It's still savings. Just wrap this right here. We are so far sent 15 over. We're not really 15. So we moved that money to 5 over here. So we sent all 15 over already to the our account that holds this money. That give us currently it's about 3 point something percentage. So yeah, so there it is. All right, we get in there. We get in there. Next, we just tackle the other problems. That's not bad. So this is it. This is Friday. Oh, a horse. Yeah, the fire horse and everything. This is a Friday, and we are good to go. I am good to go. It was a touchy moment there from minutes, but I think I've overcome it. Gosh, do we humans make things more complicated than it needs to be, don't we? Oh, all right. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Happy Friday, and I will see you next time on Statements with Cass. Thank you, and bye.